right there to the New Boy Patrol. And in our previous topic, we talked a little about 11-year-old scouts.
Yes.
In the LDS tradition, we have a designated new scout patrol. It's the 11-year-old scouts. And that period is critical. That's kind of where my experience is much more than in the younger boys, is starting with those 11-year-old scouts. One thing that I was taught and has served me well is that in that first year of scouting, from time boy turns 11, you're trying to get them to first class in a year. That's a good, you got a good scout program going if you can get them to first class in that first year of that new scout patrol.
Oh, certainly, yes. And we had talked previously too on a post about at our roundtables when I was district commissioner, we started 11-year-old breakouts. Tell me within the LDS scouting program why that's important as opposed to a Cub and a Boy Scout breakout at roundtable.
Well, because in the LDS church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we have the 12-year-olds is when boys get the Aaronic priesthood. Before that, they're in a program called primary, and that's under the direction of the primary president. So the 11-year-old scout leader, even though it's a Boy Scout, the 11-year-old scout leader reports to the primary president, kind of has a dual reporting relationship to the scoutmaster and to the primary president. When the boy becomes 12, he moves into what's called the deacon's quorum. His priesthood responsibilities are now a deacon. And so the scout patrol is, the new scout patrol is that 11-year-old section of their life. When they get the Aaronic priesthood, that's a big change in a boy's life in the LDS church. They're now part of the young men's program, and so there's a pretty big transition that happens there at that age.
Yeah, so our programs at the roundtable then fit that a lot better, what their needs are. Because in the past we had heard they weren't getting much from just the Cub Scout or just the Boy Scout breakout. So this really targeted, and so far it's been successful.
Yeah.